Happy Sunday and welcome back to the Scaries podcast. I'm your host, Matt Rossi, and we are back on another Sunday to hear your scary stories from the weekend and do our best to help you through them. Today I am joined by local Boston content creator, Narcolepsy Betsy. You may recognize her from her Boston dating horror stories or her Game 7 street interviews outside of the TD Garden. You may have also seen her at one of her many bachelor-style dating events around the city, and we are super excited to have you on the show. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm most excited that Kirkland's like cuddled up right next to me right now.
Yeah, I think that everyone's main draw to the show is actually getting to meet Kirkland, especially it's like a lot of times I meet a lot of other creators at events and such, and I can't bring the dog. So then they're like, yeah, I'll come on the podcast. They're like, Kirkland will be there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
it's like,
yes.
I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
Yes,
exactly.
I'm just here for the zip line. No, exactly. And he always cuddles up on the guests too. Like he knows when he's wanted. So yeah, we're super happy to have you. I'll quickly explain to you and any new listeners just like what the format of the show is. So I have real submissions that people submit to me of their crazy stories from the weekend, anything dating related or corporate issues that they're facing or any just like crazy stories from the weekend.
I'm so excited.
We're not certified to like answer them correctly, but we'll do our best to at least hopefully make you laugh. So today what we'll do is we'll go through the rapid fire round. So I'll just quickly read off quick scaries. We'll do our initial reactions, any conversations or stories that might spark. Then we'll do scary story time, which is a little bit longer form, longer submissions, and give us the chance to share any of our scary stories if we have any. And then if we have time for it, we do have a mystery box right in front of us that honestly your submission may be in here because I take this around to events and I collect people's scaries live. So I know you've been to at least one event where this has been present. So maybe we'll
I put some unhinged stuff in there.
Yeah, maybe the universe will have us pick it here. But yeah, if we have time, we'll pull that. And then at the end, we have a very special announcement for an upcoming event that yours truly, myself, and Narcolepsy Betsy will be hosting. So stay tuned for the end for that reveal with all of the details. And we are super excited to share it. So with that, we'll get into things. First off, we do have to remind everyone of the ground rules. Submissions are anonymous and are to stay anonymous. This is an inclusive space. We listen and we do not judge. And
what if it's mine?
If it's yours, you can judge. Yeah. Also, I always say we don't judge. We definitely judge a little bit, but it's just for legal purposes.
Might not be anonymous if it's mine, but
we won't say anything too offensive. And lastly, we are not licensed therapists. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only and not to be used in lieu of actual medical advice. All right. Before we go into it, though, I need to know, is your name actually Betsy? Like, how'd you come up with Narcolepsy Betsy? Do you actually have narcolepsy?
I do. I do have narcolepsy. My name's Chrissy.
Okay.
Honestly, when I first made a TikTok before anything ever like went viral or I ever had a presence on social media, it was just a dumb Snapchat name that I made as my TikTok name, so it wasn't my real name, and I just never changed it.
When was this? What year was this?
Maybe like 2019.
Okay.
Like forever ago.
And you were in college at this time, or just
right
graduated?
After college?
Okay.
But it came from my Snapchat. You know when people had like a Snapchat private or like a Finsta? Remember when Finsta was a thing?
Well, I know a lot of gay men that had secret Snapchat accounts to send nudes. so yes, I get the concept.
But yeah, my like Snapchat name or whatever was Narcolepsy Betsy because I really do have narcolepsy. Back in college, remember when like the plus size Barbie came out? There was all these memes that was like diabetes Debbie or heartburn Heather or whatever. So everyone in my college cheer team was like making up a name, and someone made up a name, Narcolepsy Betsy for me.
It rhymes.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
So I just made it my TikTok name one day and never changed it.
I like it. It's important to have an alias.
Yeah, so I'm just Narcolepsy Betsy. My real name's Chrissy. You can call me Chrissy.
Yeah, I kind of have an alias. My biggest, I guess, secret that I'll reveal here is that Maddie. Not a lot of people call me Maddie at all. Like very close friends call me Maddie. But
you just made it up for yourself.
When I was starting social media, I wanted to kind of create like an alias, but it was like fun and playful. I think it like fits the content. I wanted you to kind of like feel like my close friend because that's what my close friends call me.
Yeah.
But also like if I'm out in public, I have a really bad memory of like who I've met in like remembering people's names. So like if someone calls me Maddie, I know that they probably just know me from social media, and that's kind of how I like. It's
Yeah,
like if
now
someone
you're
called
like,
you Betsy, yeah.
Yeah.
But I always joke I should have gone with Beyonce or Shakira or
Oh my
something
God.
like
Sometimes
that.
brands reach out to me and they refer to me as narcolepsy. They'll go,
Yeah.
"Hi, narcolepsy." Or my favorite is they think my name is Narcole.
Narcole.
It's
Yeah, you're
like
like, it's actually
Nicole
just
with a
Nicole. Yeah,
narc.
that is funny.
So-
Well, luckily, if you do fall asleep, we have lovely pillows.
Oh no, I'm
and
on
this
so
is
much
actually
Adderall right now.
okay. Good, me too. But ADHD.
ADHD and
But-
narcolepsy kills two birds with one stone. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
But this is a pull-out couch, so a
I
pull-out
love
bed.
that.
So yeah, if you need to
Have you ever
snooze,
pulled
just
it
let me
out?
know. Not here. This was in my living room.
Oh, I love that.
In my last apartment,
Okay,
and I did
alright.
pull it out there. But typically, I try not to pull out if possible. Just kidding. All right, cool. So, Narcolepsy Betsy is born out of a Snapchat username. How long have you been living in Boston? Are you from the Boston area? Are you?
I'm from all over New England.
Okay.
New Hampshire, kind
Okay.
of. I know. My family's up in like Lakewood, Opisaki
Okay.
region. I've been in the Boston area for like 5 years. Went to
Okay.
Endicott.
Nice.
And yeah, I live in Southie. Boston
Nice.
girl. Here I am.
Classic. I also lived in Southie. It's a rite of passage when you
I
move
love
to
it.
Boston.
I
I
didn't think I
love
would
it
love
for
it.
a bit. How
Oh,
old are you?
That was so demeaning.
No. Well, it's an important question.
You're like, you love Southie? How old are you?
Well, it's not an offensive, but I had my Southie years, and I love them.
I'm 27.
Yeah, you're still Southie age. See, like once you get into the upper echelon of like the 30s, then you gotta kind of
Are
start.
you going to judge
creep
me if
out.
I'm 30 and still living in Southie?
Maybe.
For sure.
I just feel like you
I
go
love
out
living-
and you meet people and they're all 21, so it's kind of just like you almost have to. It's not a. If it was up to me, I'd still live in Southie. It was just I was aging out of it. Everyone made me feel old.
Honestly, okay, I feel like though we're hitting a generation where everyone's just staying. I feel like a lot of the people I meet are like 25 and
Saying,
above.
yeah, I mean, you have a few. I won't name names, guys. That it's like, dude, you have expired here by 20 years. You are 40 and still at Lincoln, but.
I've only been there for less than a year, so
Yeah.
it's still all new and fresh to me. But
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway,
Honestly, some would say that none of us belong there because it's all gentrified yuppies.
true.
But we don't want to get into that. Cool. And like, how long have you been doing social media?
About 3. Well, so like for my own 3 years. So back in college, I was an intern for Barstool.
Okay.
So that kind of what kicked it all
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
and I just kind of had it in the back of my mind, and then 3 years ago, I just started posting for shits and giggles. Can I swear on this podcast?
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
can say fuck.
okay.
I always fuck.
So I just started posting for shits and giggles, and some of my videos went viral, and I kind of knew some social media strategy from working
Okay.
at Barstool, so I kind of just played with
Yeah,
it
do.
and kept it going, and now here I am.
I think the other thing about working at a Barstool too is you're seeing like the money coming in from there. Like you see like the potential. Like
Yeah.
Barstool was one of the pioneers of this like content creator,
Yeah.
social media marketing space, and like you're kind of seeing what a lot of people skipped over for a while,
yeah.
and now like everyone sees the opportunity, so now everyone wants to
Yeah.
become an influencer. The same people that used to make fun of it, but yeah, I think like you know it's kind of like you were lucky that
Yeah.
you kind of had that
I
exposure
worked there
early.
I worked there back in like 2020, which I feel like is
Okay.
before like it was kind of on the verge of like when
Yeah,
everything
I
started
mean,
blowing up. So
I feel like
TikTok was
I was
new.
working at a brand at the time, and we at one point, like because of COVID, we couldn't make TV commercials, so we aggregated a bunch of TikTok creators to make
Right.
videos that we then edited into a TV commercial. So then people were like, oh
Wow.
shit, like you can actually use TikTok like creators for a lot more than
Yeah.
traditional like media. Like
Yeah.
I don't think anyone thought of it. So yeah.
I mean, when I was working there, I was running my school's Barstool account. It was all just people submitting themselves like
Yeah,
videos of them
wasted.
jumping through tables, and that was
yeah,
that
and
was
you know
fun for
what?
me,
I will
but
always watch a video of someone jumping through a table.
It was a lot more unhinged back then. Now you have to like sign waivers and everything.
Yeah.
Back then it was just like submit it, post it, doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
They would encourage you not to take stuff down,
Yeah.
which was okay.
That's kind of sketchy.
Sorry, I'm
but-
yapping.
No, you're good. All right. Well, with that, we'll jump into the rapid fire round. We're just going to hit the ground running with a pretty crazy one that you might actually recognize. But it says, I was at the bar Friday night and found out that the guy I dated for 4
Matt.
months last year died.
Yeah, so I dated this guy. I mean, yeah, I was at the bar on Friday, and someone was like, hey, like, I'm so sorry to hear about so-and-so. And I was like, what about him? I haven't thought about that dude in a long time. And he was like, he is no longer with
Oh
us.
my God.
And
Thank God you didn't say, like, he's dead to me or something like that, because then they would have
It is
like,
on a
he's
very serious
actually
note.
now-
It
it is very sad.
it is
Sorry.
very sad.
R.I.P.
I don't want to disrespect. He was a very, very kind, energetic, outgoing dude, and we didn't work out, and it
Yeah.
yeah, but that was
Prayers
definitely
to
a
his
scary.
thoughts and prayers to his family
Yes, I
and
was at a
friends.
bar watching a DJ set, and I was just like, I don't belong here.
Yeah, that'll kill your night
Yes,
for
that
sure.
that was a true, real scary. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Ugh, scary.
The next one says a guy I've been dating for a bit randomly stopped responding Saturday morning.
He's with another girl,
He's with another girl.
and he's doing her.
And they are still together, probably getting coffee. And I think this is awful, like one of the worst feelings. However, and this is like do as I say, not as I do, because I don't do this. It's like this is why you shouldn't text someone constantly when you're dating them, because like you kind of need to like give a little bit of space, because ignorance is bliss. Like if you're talking all the time, you're going to notice the second that they do something, and then now you're filling in the gaps of that story. Whereas like when you're first early stages of dating, I think like you should be focused on like setting up time to spend together,
Right,
and getting to know
exactly.
each other. And then like it's so hard to do, like you want to text them all the time and you're like, oh well, I want them to be into me, but like a lot of times just like it's you can hit the ground running too fast and then burn out quickly.
Okay,
So
well, on the contrary, though, the guy that just ended things with me, we'll get into that if you want
I
to
wanna
later.
hear all of it.
He would text me like on a good day once in 24 hours.
Okay, but
and-
was he consistent?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes it would be 3 days. And
Okay,
sometimes we would have
that's a
plans.
problem. Like consistency is key. Like if they're consistently a bad texter, that's fine. Or not
Right.
bad texter. Like if
But,
they're
like,
consistently like
if we
I
have
text you once a
plans,
day. Yeah.
That's like, come on, I need to.
Yeah,
are
I
we
mean,
hanging out,
confirm
you
your
know?
plans. I think it's like this is the text strategy. It's like you meet, you exchange information,
Right.
playful little text, set up a date. Is okay, date set for Saturday. Great. See you then. Actually, never plan a date on a weekend. Wednesday or Thursday, first
Oh,
dates.
okay.
You don't want to waste a Saturday on a first date or a Friday. That's what Chappell Roan says, right?
Okay.
But like
Good
say
to
like
know.
Thursday, you have the date, cool, looking forward to it.
Right.
Then it's Thursday morning, confirm. Looking forward to it later, like we'll see you then, right? Logistics. And then like from there it's like, oh, I'm here, I'm sitting at the bar, blah 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 blah. That's from there. Okay. Then next day, if it goes well, had a good time, maybe you have a little bit more chat, and then it's like set up the next date. Like I wouldn't say like now it's constant text conversation like for eternity until like we break up. Like that back and forth, I think it creates this false sense of intimacy.
Yeah.
Like you should be focused
Yeah.
on getting together in person.
Well, because then it's like, what are you like? What is there to talk about? You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have to give like some. I mean, my life is so busy that like I just don't like I forget or I
Yeah.
don't have time to text people back all the time.
Yeah.
So like I think if you're like consistently text like once, give them something once in a day, but you
Yeah.
can't do like all the time. And
Yeah,
then
like
not
check
for
in,
3
like you
days.
see something that
Yeah.
like reminds you of them, of maybe
Yeah.
something you talked about on the date. Send it to them, like, oh, check, like, blah blah blah. Still can't wait. See you Tuesday, like that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And let me also disclose, I'm giving you this advice. I do not follow this advice. I am a chronic texter. I want you texting me all the time.
Oh,
I want to
same.
text you back. Like I'm not. This is just like what I've been told we're supposed to do, and I've worked at it. And when I've listened to it, it's always worked out better, because a lot of times when I become super texty, it's like it's this thing happens. Like you notice that they stop texting you
Yeah.
for like few hours on a Saturday morning, and then now you drive yourself crazy because
And you know it's bad when you start when you start checking like when they're last active on Instagram or like
oh, I
whatever,
do that shit all the time, and you're like, okay, well, an hour ago, who
Snapchat.
else are you DMing? Because I sent you a message like an hour ago,
Yeah.
but now you're saying you've been active 35 minutes ago, and I'm like, so then you sign on to DM someone else. It's like, and you don't know the story. They might just be mindlessly scrolling. Like
Right.
it's maybe not about you, but
The most psycho thing is if you can check their Snap score. Have you ever done that?
yeah, that gives me the ick. A high Snap score gives me the ick. Like I recently was looking at one, and it was like 100,000 more than me, and I was like, I get I'm not a big snapper, but I was like, who the fuck are you, fucking
Yeah.
whore? But not,
Ugh.
and it was not. I would never call a woman a whore. I'd only call a man a whore. It was a man. Just to disclose, women
Disclaimer.
cannot be whores. Men can be.
If I can call myself a whore though.
You can call yourself a whore if you want to, but I would never. But I
used
just
to be,
wanted to
not anymore.
clarify that. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay.
So anywho, all right. Well, yeah. Next one. I'm having anxiety that my boyfriend is getting bored of me.
Ooh. You gotta switch things up.
This is the worst advice, but I swear it will work. Like, just don't have anxiety. that your boyfriend is getting bored of you.
Lexapro. I love
Like,
Lexapro.
or get medicated, because the second you start acting anxious, you're gonna start like a virtuous cycle or vicious cycle of that anxiety that's gonna start impacting your behavior, and you're gonna start to do things that drive him away, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't do it. Spice it up. Buy some sexy underwear. Have a date night. Like, get wine drunk. Like, do that, and then stop thinking this, because once you start to like manifest this, it's going to start to happen. Walk in there and be like, no, my boyfriend could never get bored of me because I do fun, kinky shit, like buy underwear and pour chocolate on myself to like do that shit.
I think you have to start acting a little bit crazy. That's that's when you turn up the psycho.
Yes, turn up the psycho, and you can get away with it.
Hot crazy scale.
Hot crazy is like crazy and hot go together like
You have to do something
butter
insane.
And jelly.
Yeah.
So just don't have that. It's actually better advice than it sounds at face value.
Shave your head.
Okay, you don't go full Britney Spears. But I like the thought.
I'm kidding.
Somewhere between like Lindsay Lohan and Britney. But all right, this one says, I woke up next to my ex this morning.
Beautiful.
Congrats. It really sucks to see other people living your dream. But
when we get into story time, I have such a good ex story. I have such a good story about waking up
I
next to my
joke
ex.
about loving my exes. I don't, but I do. It's like a love hate. It's like
I don't have any real exes.
Okay.
I just have situationship exes, but I call them my exes.
Yeah, I mean, that counts. What would you call an ex situationship? An ex? Like,
yeah.
It's the
yeah. I mean, I have like a boyfriend from like when I was 16. I don't think that really counts, but you know.
I'd say, like, you know what? Just don't. I would say, like, don't fall into old habits, but sometimes I need to learn the same lesson 15 times before I make a change. So
yeah,
just keep doing you.
I mean, yeah, you know, you gotta be mysterious when you're around your ex, though. You can't you gotta be like really cool. I feel like.
Cool and mysterious. I will overshare and trauma dump, but
that's fine. That's cool too.
Let me just say clearly, it's not going to be any different this time. So just, you can have the hookup, you can do whatever. Nothing's changed. Don't let it convince you. You've kind of just reset the clock a little bit in terms of your healing, but whatever. We all do it. Sometimes it's fun. Right, the next one is crazy. I've actually seen this happen as well, but it says, I watched a stripper shoot a glow stick out of her coochie.
Whoa, that's sick.
It is pretty impressive. I want to know how far it went.
That's not a scary.
I don't know. It doesn't sound that scary at all. That's like, I hope it was like a non-toxic glow stick, because if that broke, like,
ooh,
I don't like.
Sounds like a big yeasty.
Yeah, it's that and like a liability if it's at your house.
Okay, do you think they could have a competition where you could see who could shoot in the farthest?
Who?
The strippers.
Oh, probably. I think if you have enough cash, they will do anything.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It's a good party trick. I kind of want to learn this one, but I don't think I physically can. I don't have a coochie.
Unfortunately.
I think they would go the other way if I tried. But yeah, I've seen some crazy things at bachelor parties shot out of a stripper, like ping pong balls.
You have?
Like, oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to go to a bachelor
around
party.
this. I'm like, guys, this is not helping. I was like, I'm like, are you guys into this? I was like, yeah, I'm definitely into this for sure. Everyone's just like,
you're like, yeah. It's unfair that girls can't go to bachelor parties. Like the fact, like the thought of me not being able to go to my brother's bachelor party.
Yeah, you can if you're a stripper.
Okay. Valid. I actually don't want to be at my brother's bachelor party. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I don't even want to go to any more bachelor parties.
Okay.
All right, this next one says, my situationship forgot my birthday.
To be expected.
Yeah, like, I think it's how long in the situation. Like, this is maybe okay. Like, if it's still a situationship, like, it'd be nice if they didn't forget your birthday, but
you have to remind them. I'm a type of person who will remind everybody about my birthday so nobody will forget.
I feel like if you're in a situationship and your birthday's coming up, you're still spending it with your friends.
Exactly.
Right?
Maybe they come along. Maybe they join.
Maybe they
like
meet
some big
up
thing.
with you later after the dinner you do, or maybe if they're like nice and thoughtful and not forgetting your birthday, they invite you on like a date like later on in the week. Like, oh, like I'd love to just take you to dinner for your birthday, not on your actual birthday. Like that feels appropriate for situationship, but I also think it's pretty fair game for a situationship not to remember your birthday because you're not that serious.
But I think how the guy or girl responds to not to forgetting the birthday is telling. right? If they're
Yeah.
just like, oh, happy birthday, haha, then like, I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe that's not a person if you're
Yeah,
a
if
big
they
birthday
feel bad.
person, maybe that's not but if they feel really bad and like, oh, I'm gonna make it up to you, like, we gotta
Yeah.
do this. I feel like that's a good
Or
person.
like, how are you bringing it up to them? Like, I'm a big, like, you need to make a big deal if it's your birthday for me to remember it's your birthday and it's not personal. I have forgotten some of my best friends' birthday because it's like, you need to be reposting people's birthday posts. You need to like disclose, like, I don't think it's like diva to make a big deal of your birthday. Like, I don't have
Oh, I
Facebook
always
anymore.
do.
So like, I don't have the Facebook
Yeah,
reminder of
why don't
people's birthday.
they need why don't they have that on like Instagram?
They need its own, it needs its own app. Yeah, or
Yeah.
Instagram. But so
Instagram should have birthdays.
like, I think you need to like let people know it's your birthday and then they
Yeah.
can't forget about it. But I've been talking about my 30th birthday all year and it's still 6 months away.
Oh, it's in December. I
It
know
is
that.
December 30th.
See, I have the
exactly, because I talk about it.
Yeah. I also have the special type of thing that I remember everyone's birthdays.
That's good.
It's a little touch of the tism there, but
Yeah, well, we all have it.
I think yours is December 20 something.
30th, close though.
Okay.
Second to last
Oh,
day of the
30
year.
on the 30th.
Yeah, I know it's my golden birthday. So, for all of you listening, remember to wish me a happy birthday.
Don't forget. Post this clip like on December 29th.
Yeah, I will. Saw my work crush at the bars last night, and I have no idea what I said to him.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you don't remember, it didn't happen. Like, you didn't say anything.
But also, great conversation.
Yeah.
When you go back to work. Oh my God, what happened? I totally forgot.
Yeah, I'm sure you were super funny and witty and outgoing and mysterious. And he
Yes.
was so into it, and he's, like, looking forward to Monday.
Wait, these sound familiar. Were some of these on your story?
Yeah, these are the most recent. I pulled the recent ones.
So you do the stories. Okay.
Okay, don't reveal my secrets. That if it's a funny, well engaged with story, then I say it on the podcast to clip. Yeah.
I'm so
Welcome to
sorry.
social media. No, that's
I have
that's
no
my
impulse
strategy.
control.
No, it's good. Hey,
Okay.
I'm happy if you're paying that close attention to me, that you're seeing it on the story and then remembering that I'm saying on the podcast. Like, by all means, like,
Mostly because
call
the
me
one
out.
I submitted.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop submitting my scare. Well, after I'm on the podcast.
This one's a tough one. I'm in love with
know.
my best friend so much it hurts, and I don't know how to tell him.
Tell him
Have you ever been in love with a best friend?
yes.
Yeah, me too.
Feelings weren't mutual. Here's what you do. Here's what I did. You get really, really drunk to the
Yeah.
point where neither of you remembers the conversation.
Yeah. So that if it works,
Right.
it's like, great, you hook up. And if it doesn't, it's like either they don't remember it or it's plausible deniability and you just never talk about it again.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think if you're close enough with the person, it's like, if they truly are your best friend, it's like gonna be a fine conversation to have. Like, they'll still want to be friends with you. It's not gonna like, I feel like your true best friend won't be like, oh, I don't want to hang out
I
with
just
you
don't
anymore.
think this is your best friend if you're in love. Like, to me, like, there's friendship and then there's love. There's like someone that you feel a connection with that might be friend zoning you, or vice versa. You might be getting or be the one friend zoning someone that you're like, I really like this person, but as like a friend, I think either like your best friends that have feelings for each other and then that can turn into like a relationship, like your sense
Right.
of connection. But I don't think you're like truly best
Right.
friends. Like, I have friends that like my best friends, I have no attraction to them.
Right.
Like that. So I think what happens is like I've been in this situation where like I really loved a best friend and yeah, it was like, okay, well, this is where it gets hard because mine was a guy, so it could be my best friend. But then, like, it did change that. Like, I did the second one, got super drunk, said it, and it like killed the relationship. Like we still stayed friends, but like it definitely
Okay.
was weird for a little bit. And
Okay, for me, I feel like how drunk did you get? 'Cause
So
you have
blacked
to
out.
get so drunk
I
that,
was
that
so
they
drunk.
don't remember the conversation.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure they did. We just never spoke of it ever again.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. So
He's also straight.
okay, yeah. I mean, so yeah, maybe. What?
I don't know. He's
Yeah, straight.
I don't
You
know.
know, you'd be surprised.
I feel like I'm not stupid, but yeah, whatever. That's someone else's journey.
True. Okay. And you know what? That has a whole nother layer to it. But
Yeah.
I feel like for me, there was like a best friend that I was like, I love this person so much, whether it's like a friendship or not.
Yeah.
Like just the person they are, that I just want them in my life.
Yeah.
No matter
No,
what
that's
that
fair.
means.
You
And we're
can
still
definitely
good
work
friends to
through
this
it,
day.
and
so,
it's
like,
good that you can talk about it. But like my best friends, like I feel like it's just I wouldn't. Like the reason I got so close to someone was because it started to turn into a crush and like something more than like a best friend. I don't know.
Right.
It's complicated
I
too
get
for
it.
me.
I get it.
But Yeah, it's hard. Like this is either it can go like one or two ways. Like you could, I definitely think you say it.
Yeah. But you don't
'Cause
say it
could
sober.
be. Yeah, but don't say it sober.
Because
But don't say it's I don't know, sloppy drunk. It doesn't matter if they're
you have to get blackout drunk.
okay. Blackout drunk. Tell them you love them.
This is not medical advice.
I'm like going back and forth on my yeah. It's like I don't actually ever listen to my advice, but like because I'm like I don't know, maybe I would do this, but let us know what happens.
Yeah.
Good luck. This next one says I was at a concert last night with coworkers and found out that one of the managers is into me.
Slay.
Get promoted.
I use it to your advantage, sister, brother.
If you know what, if roles were reversed, you know a man would. So I think you.
Well,
gotta...
do you know the gender of these?
Actually, I don't know.
You're just assuming.
I just assuming
you know
stereotype.
What? Play the puppet strings.
Yeah.
That's like the best. That's not a scary again. It's the best situation to be in.
But don't
unless
sleep
it's creepy.
with them. Like just
don't sleep with them.
Just or not tease, but like fine line of like get what you need without having to.
That was so vague. What do you mean get what you need?
Like get what you need. Get the promotion. Get the
okay.
like. Get the employee parking spot.
Yeah.
Without
That's
having
perfect.
to put it out. Because then it's like that. Yeah, then it becomes an HR violation. This one's related but different. Also concert and work related. I blew up on my boss while I was drunk at the Morgan Wallen concert last night.
What is it with bosses and concerts?
I don't know. Also, that's a lie. I was going to say I've never gone to a concert with a boss, but I totally have. But I worked in alcohol and we sponsored them, so that was different. Like Twisted Tea, like we just go to a ton of country concerts.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I've gone to concerts with brands and people that are technically maybe.
Yeah, not really,
but not
though.
like my actual work.
I don't know
boss,
if
no.
also the boss was there. Like I think she might have just been drunk at the concert
And drunk
then blew up.
texting.
Yeah, drunk text your boss.
Yeah.
Put your phone
Never
on.
text your boss when you're drunk.
Yeah, you also like don't have to like. What was the Morgan Wallen concert between the hours of 9 to 5 p.m.? I doubt it.
Yeah, no.
Who is your favorite artist? Have you ever been to Morgan Wallen?
Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Kirkland. I'm going to Morgan Wallen. I've never been. I'm going to Morgan Wallen. Whenever Morgan Wallen is coming to Boston.
Yeah. Is it at Gillette?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, hopefully. I mean, I have the social suite little
Yeah,
gig
yeah,
there,
yeah.
so just the coolest thing ever.
That
I cried
is, yeah,
when I
it's
got
cool.
it.
Except, I will say, like, it's so nice being in the crowd. Like, when you're at, like, one of these concerts.
No,
like, I love just being, like...
Like,
really
front row?
Not even... yes. I mean, yeah, I love a front row. Don't get me wrong. I love front row. But, like, even just, like, in seats, like... just like to feel everyone dancing.
Oh my god, yeah.
When you're in the suite for a concert, like sometimes it can be a little sterile.
No.
Like and removed.
For sure,
it
for
is
sure.
fun.
So actually last time I was in the suite, I was like feeling that so hard and going through the exact I was at a concert that the guy I was most recently dating was supposed to be with me at, and then he just absolutely fucked up and didn't go with me, and I was like feeling it, so I was like, you know what, I opened my phone and I bought front row tickets to Tyler Childers.
There you go.
At that concert. And so
like
I was like
to the next concert?
So I was at Chris Stapleton, and I was like,
Okay.
Tyler Childers is coming here in September. So
Got it.
I was in my feels, and
Well, good for you, as you should. I don't think I've never regretted buying a concert ticket.
never. I like that's my happy place. There's some people who hate concerts, but
I actually, one time I got scammed for a NoahCon ticket.
Oh.
I actually have a crazy NoahCon story.
Let's hear it.
Are you a NoahCon fan?
I'm the biggest NoahCon fan. I also have a crazy NoahCon story.
Really? Okay. Well,
let's hear yours.
This was in maybe 2021 or 2022.
You definitely met him.
I was living in Southie.
Oh, he used to play on people's rooftops.
And okay, this is a little bit. You're spoiling it.
Sorry,
but it's playing would be a generous word. But basically, I was on the roof. It was our last night. It was like August 31st, so September 1st, we were all moving out, right? And no one had furniture. We had like a shared roof, so like me and my neighbors were all up on the roof, just like
jealous.
drinking, having beers. Like we were all kind of reminiscing about moving out. And like someone's playing music, and at one point, like it's the same song over and over being played.
What song is it?
And you're gonna spoil it. And we're like, oh, this is like a really cool song. Like, do you guys like are we just gonna keep listening to it? Like, no offense, but and they're like, oh no, like this is him singing. Like this is him. He's an artist. And I was like, who is that? And then it was like a guy, like introduced myself. I'm like, yeah, it's it's a really good song. I was like, can we play something else? Like, I'm sorry. Like, we've just listened to it 10 times. And they're like, nah, dude, he's gonna be big. He's gonna be big. I go, okay, like I trust it, but like, please, like just something else. So then finally we play something else. They're like all singing along to it. So like they're like definitely big fans of him, friends, whatever. So fast forward a few months, I've moved out. I'm like moving around, and
Did you
it's
meet
now
him?
the
Did you meet the
fall.
dude at the?
Yeah. I was telling him to skip to the next song.
Was he cool about it, or was he like, no, this is
After
my
the
song,
10th
bro?
time. So then,
Really?
yes.
I feel like he's okay.
Well, we don't know who this is yet. So then a few months later, it's now fall, and I'm stalking my ex's playlist, like, and which I used to do all the time. Yeah, you can do that. It's crazy.
Love that.
So I'm listening, and then this song comes on. I go, wow, this song sounds so fucking familiar. Where have I heard this song? And then I don't think anything of it. Like a few weeks pass by. Now this song is all over TikTok, and I am like, what the fuck? Where is this song from?
I know what song it is.
And I look up the artist in the song, and I look at the cover picture, like the artist. I go, no fucking way. And it was Stick Season by Noah Khan.
I thought it was gonna be Homesick.
No, it was Stick Season. And I was like, that's the guy with the JBL speaker playing it. And I go, fuck yeah. I was like, wow, I wasn't being a hater. Because I wasn't rude, but I was like, definitely like, come on, like, let's play the next song. And you know what? Like, it's just a lesson that you got to be your biggest fan sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
100 times over.
Yeah.
Because when people don't support you, or like you have a few close friends that support you, right? Like you always got to support yourself if you want to like convince other people to support you. And like, that's what that was. And like, fast forward, then like 6 months later, like obviously he blows up, but
Yeah.
I'm now buying pit tickets to his
my
concert.
God.
In fact, I got scammed for trying to like buy him
That
the
was
first
karma.
time. Yeah, it was karma. I was like, you know what? I ended up having to pay like over $1,000 just to see you when I was standing next to you on the roof. So I was like, it taught me like, again, I don't think I was being like a full hater, but I was like, don't be a hater, fucking champion yourself. Like you have no idea what could could come out of it. And you know, this was all before I started social media. So I think of that story a lot. And I'm, you know, Noah, you're not going to see this, but if you do see it, I'm your biggest fan. I'm going to play this podcast now over and over.
Hell yeah.
Hoping that then
you have to have a delusional type of confidence. Well, my Noah Khan story, not as cool, but like that fall that you realize that is when I started really getting into him. And my best friend was like, are you kidding? I've known him since like 2017. Like now you're just getting into him.
Because he's a local New England guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And she would go to his concerts when they were like $30. And in the spring, I got invited by some brand to like a very small, it was Colony House at Paradise Rock Club. And she was supposed to come with me, and she like last minute couldn't, so I just brought like my other friend came with me, and we're standing there just in the back of the like Paradise Rock Club. I look to my right and like that dude looks just like Noah Khan, and so my friend like taps his girlfriend on the shoulder and is like, hey, like your friend looks like, she was like, hey, like I like your jeans or whatever. Started a conversation. She was like, by the way, your friend looks just like Noah Khan. She goes, oh, that's him. And so we took a photo with him. He was a super nice guy.
He's very nice.
But
he was very nice.
He happened to be just like listening
to
Colony
I
House
feel
in
like
the back of
living in
Paradise Rock
Boston
Club.
area, we might have a higher likelihood of running into. Well, we'll jump into the next one because we do have quite a few to go through. This one says, a guy I hooked up with doesn't want to date me, but something about him is so intoxicating.
Story of my
I
life.
know. You want to know what's intoxicating? Rejection. I love it.
Me too.
Love and hate it. But there's something about someone rejecting me that just makes
That's
me
the worst
addicted.
thing about like dating is like I never want people who actually like me. I want people who like want nothing
of course
to do
not.
with me.
Why would I want to date someone that likes me?
That's insane.
Absolutely
how crazy.
Yeah, I get it, girl. You know, there's something hot
It's a
about
rite
it.
of passage.
It is. Someday we'll all be healed enough to find someone that likes us back, but until then, we will have fun.
Hoping.
All right, this one says, I found out the guy that I'm seeing posts a lot on social media, and it's kind of giving me the ick.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah.
People always say they don't like when a guy has a social media presence. It is like the hottest thing when a guy has a social media presence. I love it.
I think that there is such a double standard.
Yes.
With this.
Why can't men post on social media?
Like, yes, I'm a man that posts on social media, but it's like,
you're
I also
killing it.
date men. So it's like, that's a different category. But like straight men, like should be able to post on social media without being like completely ridiculed from it. It's like, it's such a double standard. It perpetuates like toxic masculinity.
Yes.
It like I see these videos of like girls talking about like, no, like social media is for the girls, like don't post it. It's like social media nowadays, it is like your career. It's an extension of no matter
Yeah.
what you do. Like if you're a gym instructor or you're in finance, like you're a doctor. There's so many opportunities with social media that it is dumb to not be putting yourself on social media in some capacity.
Yeah.
And to like perpetuate this now like stereotype that men can't do it, in my opinion, is just like ignorant and stupid. All that being said, there's nothing sexier though than a man that has no social media, because it's just like
Really?
I find it. I'm just like, but I'm the one that has social media. So like I like it when someone's like mysterious. It's like I then need to get to know you from like knowing you, but I'm not turned
Right.
off by someone that does post a lot on social media. Like I've had it both ways.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite. I don't know. I just like, well, I feel like every, like, I don't know, everyone posts on social media, but
Yeah. It takes a certain
don't
level
know.
of confidence to post on social media. And I think you have to be so secure with yourself, putting yourself out there, that
Yeah.
is an attractive
yeah.
skill.
I also feel like I keep talking about the last guy I dated, but he hated social media and never even followed my Narcolepsy Betsy.
Wow.
I know. I was like, you don't think I'm cool a little bit?
Well,
like,
he's
come
a
on.
loser. So.
Loser.
It isn't says I've re-downloaded Hinge after deleting it 12 hours ago.
Again, write a passage.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not doing yourself any favors deleting it. Like maybe you're saving yourself a few gigabytes of space or megabytes, but just leave it on. It's, I
Yeah.
don't know.
The dating apps and social media have ruined dating, though.
Yeah, I think it's this
In a real
idea that
sense.
you think like there's always something better.
I think it's that, but also that like first impressions matter, and when that first impression isn't face to face, when you're not like seeing someone's like demeanor and like how charming they are and like just their way of like going about life,
Yeah.
and you just like swipe on a picture, it's so much different.
Yeah, I'm not a dating app person. I've never been. I'm very in person. Like
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I'm way more harsh on a dating app to other people like judging than I am in person. Like I just
Right.
I think it's, if you have a bigger personality and you can talk to people, like I can talk to a plant or a wall, like it's not as hard. But if you're like more reserved, I see the point of it. Like
Yeah.
I definitely don't shame people that go on dating apps.
But it's changed our culture in that, like, especially in Boston, I don't feel like it's like this, like in the South where people are more friendlier, but like people now don't talk to each other at bars.
Yeah.
Like people who are like 5-10 years older than me always say that like the shift in like people talking at bars totally changed with like social media and the dating apps
honestly,
came
like
out.
I use dating apps more like honestly to meet friends. Like it's almost like if you're traveling
Yeah.
and you are like say solo traveling, it's like sometimes I'll go on a dating app just to like link up and like
Okay. Yeah.
find someone to do something with. It's like not, it's pretty platonic, but I don't know, sometimes it's not platonic. But yeah, like you said, write a passage. This one says that I ended a bad relationship and I now feel sad and lonely.
Well, there's got to be a reason you ended it if you're the one who ended it.
Yeah, I mean, I also like feel like my mood is fully dependent on if I'm talking to someone or not.
fully.
Like I am in such a better mood when
Oh
I
my
like
God.
have someone that I'm chatting with. Like it doesn't even have anything to do with them at that point.
Yeah,
Like it's just
fully.
it's me. And then it's like when I'm not talking to someone, it is dark and depressing.
Yes. Oh my God. But like, okay, if you ended it with someone, there had to be a reason why. And if there wasn't a good reason, just get back together.
Yeah.
But what I did with one of my past exes situationships, not the most recent one or the one who passed away, but the one before that, I made an X list in my phone, and every time I'd be like, oh, I miss him, I would like read through the 37 like horrendous things that grossed me out about him, and I would be like, oh,
I have a
okay.
photo that I look to that really icks me out.
That's diabolical.
Yeah,
Is it just like a
but it
really ugly
works.
photo of the person?
It's just weird. It's just a weird. It
What-
was a weird choice. I'm not going to describe it because I don't want to be mean. But
Okay.
like, it's just one that I look back and I'm like, weird. And then I'm like, that does it for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Valid.
All right. Well, that wraps our rapid fire round. Before we move on to the next round, I just do want to quickly plug that if you are enjoying the podcast, please make sure you are following us wherever you listen to podcasts, or if you watch on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to YouTube. If you only like us for our clips, that's fine too. Just make sure you're following us at Instagram and TikTok. Kirkland asked me to say that. He's like, Dad, why do you never plug the podcast in the middle of the podcast? And I said, you're so right.
Hi.
like he's working on his social media marketing degree, so he would really appreciate it if you gave us a follow.
Do it for Kirkland.
And with that, we'll move on to the next segment.
Beautiful.
So this one is called Scary Story Time. It's a little bit longer form. So there's only I think 2 here, but they're a little bit lengthier than the other one.
I have some scary stories if you'd like.
And then if you have one to share, this is the time to open it up for
Beautiful.
that. So. All right, so this one says, I started dating this guy like 2 months ago, and on paper, he's literally perfect. Like, he's sweet, funny, can actually cook a decent meal, and loves a good farmer's market stroll. We even have a trip planned this summer. But to be blunt, the sex is a 0 out of 10.
Ugh.
Like, I don't know how else to say it. No spark, no fireworks, nothing. Every time we hook up, I'm just thinking about when it's over. Now I'm realizing I just want to be single, have a hot girl summer, and not be tied down to someone, even though he's literally everything I thought I wanted. So here's me trying to figure out how to call it off before we end up together and I'm stuck. I feel awful. What would you do? Buy a dildo. No.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, it's not everything, but like if like my question is like, are they physically attracted to the person?
Probably not.
Then
I think that's huge. Like, I
Yeah.
think if they're everything on paper, like, sorry, my paper would say hot and sexy and turns me on.
Right.
Like, if they're not having that, then they're not everything on paper. But I get this feeling because I've been in this relationship before too, where you're like, have been traumatized by so many like relationships or men, and you're like, just like, wow, this one's nice and like treats me right and is present
Right.
and emotionally mature and all of those things. But the one thing is just like, you're not super sexually attracted to them, and it's really hard
Yeah.
because that you also can't control. I think you have to end it, because if not, you're going to look for that pleasure, that spark, that fire from someone else,
Yeah.
and you're going to end up hurting this person.
Like, do you want to end up married to this person that you're not attracted to? It sucks, but like,
Yeah, like a sexless marriage is not a good, like, people get divorced
That's
for
a
sexless
friendship.
marriages. Yeah, it's a friendship. So I think the longer you're in it, the harder it's going to be. That being said, like, if you're enjoying it, like, maybe enjoy it for a little while longer. Maybe go on the trip if you want to.
oh yeah, go on the trip.
You go on the trip, especially if you paid. But like, I think this is a pretty big piece, right? Like, you gotta have that intimacy. You gotta have that spark.
Yeah. And I feel like it comes down to like, I can't imagine the situation where this person was physically attracted to the other person, but then it was like, oh my God, surprise, like they suck in bed. I feel like,
Yeah.
I feel like if it's a 0 out of
probably-
10, like they're probably not physically attracted to them.
Yeah,
You know?
you can't teach this.
Yeah.
Because one woman's 0 is another woman's 10. You know, like, some people, everyone has different things they're into. You know, like one person might like the eye contact missionary sex. One girl might want to be bent over and like roughhoused. Like, you never know. So like, good sex is subjective. So what
Yeah.
I'm seeing is just there's not that sexual
right,
compatibility.
right.
So. All right, this next one says, my coworker at a restaurant, he's around 30, male, calls all of the female coworkers sweetheart, and I really don't like it. I'm 23, college educated, and I just don't feel like it's appropriate. I don't think he's trying to make anyone uncomfortable, but how do I tell him that it bothers me? I want to stick up for myself and be a proud feminist, but I also don't want to be a bother and so sensitive. Any advice? I'm going to let you answer that.
Okay. I feel like this so depends on the context, because is it like a creepy dude who's like, hey, sweetheart? Or is it a dude with a Boston accent and he's like, sweetheart?
Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, then
like, you know what I'm
that's a good
saying?
point.
Like, when the second you said sweetheart, I'm like, this is like a 56-year-old, like old, like lived in Boston his whole life, and he's just like, hey, sweetheart,
Like,
do
hey,
the dishes.
sweetheart,
Like,
hand me the sub rolls.
And
Yeah.
in that context, it means nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
but so they did note it's male and 30, and they're all about
He's a
like
30
23. So it's like a. It's
so
like
then maybe it's a creepy.
It's a little creepy.
don't-
Like, are they from the South? Like, what? Like, why are you calling people sweetheart? Like, ma'am, it would be better, though. I don't know if I would want to be called ma'am. I think you
don't-
can speak up. Just be like, hey, you
Yeah.
know what?
You could do it jokingly.
Yeah, just be like,
You
why
could
do
be
you
like, I
keep-
have a name.
Yeah, or just like, I'm not your sweetheart. Like,
Yeah.
save that for your girl. like to you, blank, like Rachel or whatever your name is,
Yeah.
Becky. But yeah, like I think tell them like what you. Also, like I don't think feminism, no offense, like has anything to do with it. Like
Yeah,
just
no.
you can just tell someone to call you what you want to be
Yeah,
called, and
yeah.
it not have to be like political or feminist. Like,
Right.
and also like you don't want to be a bother. It's like we'll get used to it. Stop being a people pleaser. You need to stand up for yourself because otherwise no one else is gonna. And like that's like youth containing yourself or changing yourself or compromising something that is clearly important to you for someone else to make them less comfortable, and now you're sitting with that discomfort. That's not fair. So
Yeah. And I think if you go about it in a lighthearted way, like, hey, I have a name or whatever, it doesn't
yeah,
have to be like, don't call me this and I'm going to
yeah.
make a big deal
Or
out
if you
of
have a
it.
manager, just be like, hey, the manager's like, just be like, hey, he keeps calling us sweetheart, we don't like it, can you talk to them? That's what
Yeah.
they're there for. So yeah, be a snitch in this situation if you want.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not snitching. Just go to their boss. Like that's what they're there for. We're not in kindergarten anymore. Like you can,
I love snitching.
yeah, you can snitch.
Yeah. I snitch on my siblings still.
Really? Yeah, I have that. My
Sometimes
sister
my,
snitches
my
on
brother
me.
was not being nice to me. We were all at a Red Sox game and we were just like arguing over like a dumb parking situation, and I called my mom and I was like, your son is being
Yeah,
terrible
my sister
right now.
does that. She snitches on me. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, there's
It-
not much
it-
to
it
snitch
solved
on.
the
I share
problem,
everything
though.
on the internet anyway, so I don't
Stop
really have much to
rashing on
hide.
me.
But
Yeah.
all right, well, with that, I'll let you open up to any
Oh boy.
stories you may
Oh,
have.
scary story. Okay. Well, so I was telling you earlier, I texted my friends this morning, like, what scary story should I tell on this? And there was a lot of different insane things that were brought up, but I feel like this is the scariest that I truly like. It was on a Sunday that I found this
Okay.
out, and it was the Sunday Scaries. So,
Always,
okay.
always are Sundays.
It's 2020. It's October 2023. I'm going to one of my college best friends' weddings down in Florida. So college, like especially when it's your college friends. I was a freshman in college when I met this friend who got married, and she met her husband also at the same time. So I was a freshman, she was a sophomore, he was a junior. And as like underclassmen, we would go party at the upperclassmen's, apartments and stuff. And they ended up getting married. She always would party at his apartment, and she introduced me to a guy that also lived in that same house, who was kind of like my college hookup situationship for like
Okay.
years and stuff.
The invite to the party.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was a freshman
bed
going
to
to the
sleep in
big
after, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like we stayed in. Oh, it was a great time.
Take shots up in his room. Of
Yes.
Like, of,
Oh my
of like
God.
the good vodka,
those were
not
the
the
days.
like bad
Those were the-
shitty
yeah, yeah,
plastic
yeah.
carton bar. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
my God.
I know this scene.
Oh, I miss college. So, I mean, now it's like years later. It's like what, like 7-8 years later, because I was a freshman. I was like 18, 19 at the time, and now I'm 25, 26 at this wedding. I haven't seen this guy or any of his friends in years. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to see like the guy I used to hook up with in college. So Friday night, they have like whatever the night before. Friday night before the wedding, they have a welcome party. At the welcome party, he walks out of the elevator and like beelines it to me. And like I'm like, okay, hello. And he wasn't with a date, so I was like, okay, cool. Like he's single, whatever. We ended up like
You didn't have a date either.
no.
Okay.
No. So I'm like, cool, we're both single. Like he doesn't have a date to this like welcome party. Like we're all in Florida. We all like flew down
Yeah.
here. So if he had someone to be with him. Next thing I know, I'm like a million drinks in, we're like making out in the street.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I go back to his Airbnb, like things happen. I remember specifically asking like, do you have a girlfriend? Because I didn't want to be that person. And he was like,
Ooh.
no. And I was like, cool. Okay, done. Wake up the next morning, it's the day of the wedding. I'm like, wow, that happened. Okay, I'll see him at the wedding.
Yeah, like the welcome party hookup's crazy.
Yeah.
Usually it's like you plant the seed, the welcome party,
no, we
and then
fully
like
just-
the wedding night it sprouts. But I guess you
Yeah.
planted the seeds.
But I hadn't
years
seen
back,
him like
so-
since college.
Yeah,
It's
you
been,
were
like,
like
years.
fertilizing at this
Oh
point.
yeah. So he sits next to me at the wedding, doesn't sit with his friends. I'm like, okay. Try to talk to him at cocktail hour. He like kind of brushes it off. I'm like, whatever. Maybe he's just hungover. And then he's like avoids me the rest of the wedding. I'm like, okay, weird. And then also like everyone that he was sitting with, like everyone at his table was also kind of like giving me weird looks. And I was like, and at one point in the night he came up to me, he was like, hey, last night was fun, but like I'm not looking for anything serious. I was like, I'm not either. Like, don't toot your own horn. Like, yeah, great, we're at a wedding in Florida. Like, okay.
He's like, I'm not looking for anything serious because I have something serious. Is that where this is going?
Hold on. It's like your Noah Khan story. So then the night, okay, I guess the wedding wasn't a Friday. So then Saturday, there was like a goodbye type of, everyone was on a rooftop. It was like, so he's like at the goodbye party. It's me, the bride, her best friend, the maid of honor, who I'm also close friends with, and a girl that was a group of friends had stayed in the Airbnb that I went to the welcome party night, and a girl that was staying in the Airbnb. And everyone's like, they're all talking. They're like, okay, we have to tell you something. Like, he fully has a girlfriend that lives with him, his longtime girlfriend.
Why was she not there? He didn't get a +1?
I guess they'd been on and off so much that
On and
I
off
don't
what?
know.
Who's
I don't know why
paying
she
rent?
wasn't there.
If she lives with him.
He owned the house that she lived in, I guess. So I'm like,
Wait, were they off last night?
yeah, like,
Were they on or off? Yeah. Oof.
terrible. So he's leaving. I fully confront him. Like, I want nothing to do with this, blah, blah, blah. Like, terrifying. Like, I was accidentally the other woman.
Well, it's not
Oh
your
my
fault.
God.
We've talked about that on this podcast before. Like, it's like, if you're the other woman, it's like,
Terrible,
it's not your
though.
fault. It's not your fault at all. But
But then the next, the Sunday scary was getting on my flight home. I thought I was done with it because I had like yelled at him the night before, fully confronted him like drunk, and he was on my flight.
oof.
Just like,
Hopefully, I'm sitting next to you. Were you in the exit row? Just pull the exit and jump out.
yeah,
That is a
So
scary one. That is a scary one.
that
for
is
sure.
that is my
But
scary.
a good one. A good one.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all we got for scary story time. I think we have time for a few quick mystery box
Ooh,
polls.
I'm scared.
So since you're the guest, I'll let you go first.
I genuinely think that when I was at one of your events, I submitted the wedding story into this box.
Maybe we'll see if
I'm so scared.
If you guys see like a jump cut, you'll know that we had to cut it out because she picked her own again. That one's nice handwriting.
Oh, the guy you're seeing is an asshole to your friends.
Oh, fuck
Red
that.
flag.
Yeah, absolute red flag.
Absolute red
and
flag.
Like, because he's doing one of two things. One, he's just an asshole. Two, like, you know when, like, kindergarten boys are, like, mean when they have a crush? Then,
Yeah.
like, maybe he's into your friends. Like, he's
Ooh.
maybe not. Maybe that's not
Or
the
he's
case.
just a dick.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
No, that's
I feel like
tells you everything you need to know. But
how someone is around your friends is so telling.
and if you're able to tell, that's a good sign. Usually, what happens is your friends recognize it, but you're
Ooh,
so
yeah.
like enamored and everything. Like, isn't he great? That like you're not aware. Like, if he's being an asshole to the degree that you're aware of it, like kick him to the curb, out. Like that's total red flag.
It's so easy to wear like the, what's it called, like the rose colored
lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those. Those are my favorite.
That was my
sunglasses.
most recent situationship. Everyone was like, why are you
see
dating
it,
this
yeah.
guy? Not that he was an asshole to my friends, but he just was like a loser, and my friends were like, this is not a good guy. Yeah, ghosted me after 4 months of talking, so that's pretty telling.
Yeah,
I want to know what this
one's
is.
crazy. We've never talked about this on here. We'll talk about it. It says I was hooking up with a
Ooh.
guy one time, and he stopped and wiped my face, and he was wiping his, can we say, his Pepsi off my face.
I don't understand this.
Did it fall out of his nose and onto your face?
Yeah. I mean, scary nonetheless. Wiped my face. He was wiping his Pepsi off my face. Oh, so it was definitely out
It
of
was probably falling out of his nose.
There has to be
onto
so
her
much
face.
in
Yeah,
there.
I'm like, how much you putting up, bro? Yeah, like I'm surprised this is careful.
That's
like
terrifying.
his heart's gonna stop at any
Oh my
point.
God.
He's like, oh, how hard is he pumping? But
I feel like, did you watch Gossip Girl? Like
here and there,
in
I
high
know
school?
the characters.
There's a scene where someone like dies
Like
from
Nate.
that.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not-
like that exact situation. Horrifying.
I'm not into that, so that's why we don't talk about it usually. But.
Yeah, no, me either.
All right, pick another one.
I'm scared it's gonna be mine.
I hope it's yours.
It's definitely the wedding story. Nope. Waking up with a dead phone, a boy, and realizing there was a missing person out. What does that say? Missing person out
For me.
for me.
And my mom was spearheading it. So you woke up with your dead phone, a boy,
That's
and
amazing.
realizing that there's a missing persons warning out. For
How
you-
long do you have to
for
like
you.
go like not
Yeah,
talk to your mom
right?
for her to like?
I know.
I think that's like a mom issue
Honestly,
there.
my mom should file one now. I haven't talked to her in like 4
know.
days. My mom's
Sorry,
like, hey, I
Mom."
still exist.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear, it's not my fault. Like,
It's
I
gotta
tried.
be someone young or someone who like I don't know. Is, like,
Yeah,
really
or
close
is
with their
like
parents.
super close with your mother
Yeah.
that you're putting out a, or like I guess if your dead phone, your location may have gone off. But
I will not give my. Do you give your parents your location?
sparingly. Like my dad when I'm doing something risky. and but
I
like
have never and will never give my parents my location.
like if I'm traveling abroad, I'm like, what are they gonna do? Track me to where I am? Like they don't like that is harmless. But I'm like, if I get kidnapped, it would be helpful if they had my location. Like if I'm here in Boston, I like am being a little sus. Like I don't want them to know where I'm at. But
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom has always brought that up. She's like, "What if you go missing?" I'm like, "You can contact one of my millions of friends who has my
I'm
location."
like, I know the situations which I might go missing, and you'll get a notification that I started sharing my location with you. I'm not going missing anywhere in friggin' Boston. All right. I love when they're really good handwriting and just justified well. So it says, a man told me he had to stop hooking up with me to focus on his relationship with God. I'm going to
sorry, I
start
shouldn't
using
have
that
laughed.
excuse.
Wait, can I?
Like imagine
Do you want to know what?
hooking up with a man being like, I'm sorry, I have to stop because I'm been born again.
Okay, I have a mini scary right now. This just reminded me of it. I once hooked up with my high school crush, and he knew like he was my high school crush, and he like took me out on a date. Fully knew that. Like we hooked up. Immediately the second after, he turned over and was like, "I'm not looking for anything serious because I'm going through a lot with my gluten allergy."
A gluten allergy. Reasons I've been dumped.
I'm also allergic
Jesus, gluten.
to gluten. He knows I'm also gluten free.
You're also gluten free?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah, like, buddy.
Like that was an
Find a
excuse.
new
That was
one.
like similar to the God thing.
Yeah, that is funny.
Oh my God.
All right, you want to pull one more? I think we got time.
I want to find. No, I can't.
You're going to find yours and just burn it.
This is a great ending one. Spent $200 on Taco Bell. I know that you can tell if it's a dude or like a girl
It's
because
a
of their
dude.
handwriting. This is 100% a dude. Spend $200.
You know
on
what?
Taco
As you
Bell.
should, King. And
do you- but,
RIP
like,
your toilet.
You're buying that for a lot of people.
I could do that at the kiosk. You give me 20 minutes at that little kiosk thing in a
Specifically
Taco
the one in
Bell.
Southie.
Yes, that's exactly who I am. Kirkland loves Taco Bell. We used to live on that street, and we would go and walk by, and they all knew him. And at the end of the night, they would give him all the like tacos.
Aw.
He loves Taco Bell.
I've had Taco Bell maybe twice.
Well, I feel like
It's such a
we
guy
didn't
thing.
have it here though. Like I feel like it wasn't super popular in New England. Like I had McDonald's, like Wendy's, Burger King, that stuff.
Yeah.
But like that and like a Sonic. Like I had never been to a
Oh.
Sonic until I went to school in the Midwest.
Yeah. Well, I
But-
grew up in Florida for a little bit, so they had
There
Sonic.
you go.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, cool. Well, before we wrap, I did want to talk a little bit with you about the event that we will be hosting. So, if you listen along, which I'm assuming you did if you're here at this point, you noticed that we talked a lot about dating and hearing all of your scary stories. And we know dating sucks. It can be scary. Shit happens. We've heard it all today.
Yeah.
But what we're working to do is hopefully help take these scaries out of dating. So Chrissy and I are partnering with Banners to put on a Banners Bachelor dating event. It's going to be on August 13th from 7 to 10 p.m. It will be kind of a riff off of speed dating, a little bit more kind of open air, not so structured as much, right? You talk a little bit about the format.
Yeah. So this is going to be a pretty big event. I think we can have up to 140 people at
Wow.
Banners, and there's a lot of activities too. They have like a Top Golf suite there. We're going to have a ton of stuff for people to do.
We're going to
But-
make it easy. There's not going to be any awkward silences.
Exactly.
Or we're going to give you something to do, something to talk about. We're really doing our best to make this dating experience your best yet.
For sure. And then the thing that makes the dating events I do and this dating event so unique is that you do have to apply. So it's not just Joe Schmo off the street, like coming to
sounds
this
cute.
dating. Joe Schmo. We'll let him in if he's cute. No, just kidding. So you have to apply. So you have to know like you're serious about dating, and it's like kind of people who, I don't know, it's a group of people.
A little
who,
more
like,
intentional dating.
More intentional.
You have to like answer questions before you show up. So like you're not
Yeah.
going to get some dude that, has barely completed the SAT. Like we're filtering out,
Right.
getting some quality matches. We're open to everyone, all genders, all sexualities, all
Yes.
identities, everything in between. So really everyone is welcome. It's going to be super fun. We're going to be there.
Yes.
Kirkland might be there. We'll see.
And it is like a matching event. So you don't even have to like have the scaries of giving someone your number, walking up to them, being like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to
Yeah,
We
you don't
do it
have
all
to.
for
Yeah,
you.
you don't have to give out any pity numbers to anyone. We handle all
Exactly.
of the matchmaking, so you'll get like a QR code.
Yep.
You'll get to submit who you want to match with, and if it's a mutual match, then we will then provide the contact information. So there's no one's going to try and get your number and then now text you every single day for the next
Right.
6 months, or vice versa. We've all been that person too. So. Yeah, we're really excited for it. We'll be talking more about it and promoting it as it gets closer.
So
But
excited.
yeah, that is August 13th. It is a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we won't be taking up any of your weekend plan.
Exactly.
No wasting your Friday or Saturday night. We'll just have some fun.
We're gonna have we have some things in the works that are really unique about this one.
Yes, there's going to be
So,
some special activations around there. I won't say exactly what it is. And then we might even be doing a live podcast and taking some of your scary stories live from the event. So if you are a fan of the show and you want to get on it and you're like been gunning to get your submission on, this might be your chance. And you might as well find love while you're doing it. So we're super excited.
Yeah, finding love in a hopeless place.
Yeah, and all of that information I will post all on either like the Scaries account in our link tree, or if you're on YouTube, we'll have everything linked and posted there as well. You could also visit either at Narcolepsy Betsy or my personal page at the Maddie Rossi. We'll be sharing stuff leading up to the event with instructions on applications and other event details. So we're super excited if you're local to the Boston area, of course.
Yeah, go apply.
If not, you could travel.
Could travel. Maybe not that far.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if you match with someone if you'd want to like go to maybe
Yeah,
maybe they do want to go fly
maybe
to
you're in the
Italy.
market for a long distance relationship.
If you're from somewhere cool, then maybe it's worth it.
Yeah, willing to move.
Maybe not Ohio.
All right, cool. Well, with that, we will do our formal wrap. Before we close, though, I did want to ask you if you had a scary of the week. Basically,
Ooh.
anything we've heard today, if there's one that stuck out in particular to you as the scariest.
Ooh. Putting me on the spot.
I know.
I feel like
I black out when I record
No,
these.
I black out too. I feel like there was such a situation. Honestly, that the having a missing person, just because that was the last one that's like fresh
Yeah.
on my mind. No, you know what? My own is the scariest.
Yeah, I know. I always pick my own. I'm like, actually,
own is the
unfortunately, I do it
scariest.
best. I think stripper shooting a glow stick out of her coochie is pretty
That
memorable
wasn't scary.
too.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
But
Yeah.
it's just your favorite. I think yeah, that was-
Situationship forgetting birthday, blowing
it's
up
not
at
bad.
your boss, me
No, the one I
meeting Noah Kahan and not knowing that I was meeting Noah Kahan until
That was
6 months
insane.
later. So you want to go with the mom filing missing persons report?
that was pretty scary.
All right,
That was pretty scary.
that does it then.
But truly, I think my own,
Yeah,
the wedding one.
we'll make it
yeah.
a tie.
Okay.
So cool.
All right.
I also have a gift for you. I give all my guests gifts
What?
of varying degrees of
scared.
value and relevance. I hope you're a
Oh my
fan
God.
of Lucy, because I got you a
Wait.
VHS, a
That's
tribute to
crazy.
Lucy. Yes,
No
I love
way.
Lucy. I don't know how you're going to play it. I hope you have a VHS, but yeah,
That's
she's
sweet.
like
This
a
is so
classic
cute.
funny girl, and
Oh my
that's kind
God.
of you. So I thought
gonna
it was
cry.
perfect. Yeah, don't.
Okay.
You don't have to. I don't have napkins.
Wait, this is so cute. I
So,
love this.
yeah, this used to be an antique store, the studio, so we have a lot of leftover
Oh, no
antiques, so
way.
I do tend to re-gift them.
Wait, that's so cool.
But
I'm
yeah,
obsessed.
thank
Wait,
you
this
for
is so
joining
cool.
us. And if
Thank
you're
you for
listening
having me.
in and you enjoyed the episode, make sure to share it with someone who needs it. If you don't already follow us, please follow at the Scaries Pod across platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow myself at the Maddie Rossi, also across platforms. And you can follow Chrissy at Narcolepsy Betsy across platforms.
Woohoo.
And we thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you
That's
for
all we
having
got
me.
for today.
Thank you for
Thank
Lucy.
you, of
Thank
course.
you, Kirkland.
And go make some more scaries. We'll see you next time.